You can see that this assignment is a little bit different than the other ones. This one's a lot of fun, but it could potentially take some real research on your part, and it could burn up some time. So I'm suggesting that you not pursue this one unless you really have an interest in animation, in which case you might also be interested in DePaul's animation major in CDM. What you can do for this project is quite variable. If you want to explore Flash, you can take a look on Google and find some sort of a tool that creates Flash and that you can download for free and simply try out. You might, on the other hand, want to download Digicell's Flipbook. Now that you can also try out free. These types of products tend to watermark them, that is, to put something into the image that makes it obvious that you're using a product that you've gotten on a trial basis. And you can try the Flipbook and see if you want to produce something along those lines, especially something as simple as the stick figure animation that Jason Ryan showed you how to do. Now, another thing you might do is to download Camtasia, which is available both for PCs and for Macs. Camtasia is software that's designed to capture what goes on your screen, but it has a built-in video editor. And the video editor lets you take still pictures and stack them up. That is, to sequence them one after another and to set the time duration for each. And it is possible to create a video file of still images that you've taken one way or another, or even concocted using PowerPoint and output as JPEGs, and bring them in and put them in the sequence that you want, create a movie, and the movie becomes an animation. Now that's also a free download. You can evaluate Camtasia free for up to 30 days, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Another thing you can do, if you choose to, strays a little bit out of the bounds of pure computer-aided animation, but it's in the area of either time-lapse photography or claymation. And I've pointed out to you in the bottom of the assignment the similarities between those two, although time-lapse photography just means setting up a camera and taking a shot every couple of seconds of some naturally occurring phenomenon like moving clouds or plants growing, whereas claymation involves taking a still image from time to time of an object that you are changing, and it's very labor intensive to make a little model and then to very carefully move it just a tiny amount, perhaps an arm on a figure or a facial expression, and take a shot, and then move it again and take a shot. When you figure that in order to produce the appearance of smooth motion, you need 24 frames a second. Sometimes what happens is on animations, 2 shots are taken of the same thing, so that you're really down to 12 different positions for a given second of animation. That's still a lot. I'm only looking for a product here that's a 5-second animation. That's really not very long, but it could be as many as 60 or 120 frames if you wanted to do it. So this could be kind of tedious. Now there's another way to approximate claymation or that type of moving object animation. It involves even more video editing. What you do is you simply let the camera run and you move a model and your hand is visible, and then you leave a second or two, and then you move it a little bit more and you leave a second or two. You're not burning up time turning a camera on and off, and perhaps your camera doesn't even do 1 frame at a time. This builds up a video that might be quite lengthy, and of course it's not animated because everybody sees your hand reaching in and moving something. Then you go to a video editor and you remove almost all of it. You remove all of that distraction with your hand moving in between the frame that you want, and you simply select the frames where the image is standing still. This is a much faster way to do claymation. It's possible for you to do this fairly practically just with an ordinary camera that will focus at least close enough so that it makes some sense and the image isn't too blurry. That's a fairly simple way to do it. You might want to try that. The result in all of these instances would be your 5-second video going up on YouTube and you providing the URL to me so that I can grade the product. You can make it unlisted or you can make it listed if you want. It's entirely up to you. Have fun.